everybody, it's Megan. As always, I hope all of you are doing well. I cannot even explain how excited I am to be doing this unboxing with you today. I actually didn't intend on doing this unboxing. This was a very impromptu, random purchase that arrived yesterday. And it's actually a very, very busy week. I wasn't intending on making a video, but I have to. And the reason is because I'm going away with my husband this weekend. And what I received, I want to bring. As a lot of you guys know, I just have this rule on my channel. I just, when I receive items from Louis Vuitton, I have to unbox them with you. It's always been this way before I actually use the piece. So obviously, if I want to go ahead and take this along with me this weekend, I need to do this unboxing. So I had to fit it in. And you guys did see on the thumbnail, the cherry Murakami box, which by the way, is absolutely adorable. These little cherries are growing on me so much. They're absolutely adorable. A lot of you guys know I recently unboxed the Cherry Speedy 20. I just think it's so beautiful. I could go on and on and on about that specific piece and so many other pieces with all three releases from this Murakami collection. But what's interesting is you're never going to be able to guess what's in this box because it's actually not from the Murakami Cherry collection. I ordered something from the first, which is the multicolor. So although I was very, very grateful to get this box, I'll definitely use it for storage. I thought to myself, I really hope what I ordered is inside. And I looked, it was all as well. So I'm really, really excited. Like I said, I ordered from the Murakami collection, first release, multicolor. And the item that I'm going to show you guys is actually one that's very, very hard to get a hold of. As a matter of fact, I thought I had zero chance of getting it, as in zero chance of getting it. This just goes to show you that if you have a particular piece in mind, there is always the possibility of being able to get it. When it comes down to it, it's really up to two things: fate and a wonderful Louis Vuitton sales associate who, by the way, was able to get this for me. And when he sent me a text of what's inside here, I thought to myself, excuse me, what? Wait, hold on a minute, especially because this item is no longer available on the Louis Vuitton website. And before I unbox what's inside, I want to mention very quickly, you see two Speedies on that bottom shelf right there. That's the Speedy Trunk 25. That's the Speedy Trunk 20. A lot of you guys have been reaching out to me because I actually did an unboxing on the Speedy Trunk 25 and have been sending me messages on Instagram asking my opinion as to which one I would recommend, the 25 or the 20. Very, very hard decision. I'll let you know this. For any of you guys that may be considering either one of those bags, I did a very detailed review on which one to choose, which one might be right for you. I'll link it right up here, but I'll let you know this. Those two bags are just absolutely amazing. I really cannot recommend, oh my goodness, those Speedy Trunks more than I do. I actually went as far as saying that I do believe the Speedy Trunk is the very best bag Louis Vuitton has ever made. And for me to make that claim, that's saying a lot. I mean, Louis Vuitton has released a ton of bags, so that's a huge claim that I'm making. And I definitely explained my reasons why in that video. Okay, are you guys ready? Because it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much to take in. It is, I'm not gonna lie. And yes, I want to wear it as I go away with my husband this weekend. Have to, of course. So here we have, you guys have any guesses? These beautiful Murakami Helios Wedge Sandals. You guys, how beautiful are these? Like literally, I have no words. And as a matter of fact, I want to try them on with you because they are so cute. The reason these are so amazing is because I actually own two other pairs in the same exact style. And I'm kind of picky when it comes to wedge sandals. These are amazing because number one, they're very beautiful. Number two, they have comfort. That is everything. Because as a lot of us know, luxury sandals are not always the comfiest. That's a fact. And I did pull out these Valentino shoes for a reason, just because they're so beautiful. I'm definitely not selling them, but these are the type of shoes to literally wear in and out of a very nice place because these will hurt your feet. Yes, they will. So I'm a huge fan of beautiful luxury shoes that are extremely comfortable. Now, this wedge does look like it carries a lot of height to it. It doesn't, and that's a wonderful thing because I am on the taller side. I am almost 5'9" in height. This is going to be a 3.3 inch heel height. And for any of you guys that are interested in these sandals, just never say never because I was able to get them. Sometimes we really just don't know what's going to pop up and what we may find we're available to get. So if you guys are interested in these Helios sandals, the detailing is just I mean, can I just go on and on and on? And I'll let you know this too. Okay, so there's actually a pair of Helios wedge sandals that are on the Louis Vuitton website right now, and I do believe they're available. I want to say they're available in most sizes. I'll definitely link them within the description box below. So this is a pair that I recently had the opportunity to see while visiting Louis Vuitton. Oh my goodness, I was just as much tempted by these as the multicolor because I adore that light beige color that will basically match any outfit you get. Watch me get them. But they're beautiful, and like I said, they are linked below. When you think of these Helios wedge sandals, it's important to remember that they do come and go. Because like I said, I have them in 2 other styles. They're amazing. They're so comfortable. And why do I say this? Because I literally wore this adorable Azure pair all day in Hawaii, and my feet were so comfy. These have the pre-aged leather, and they really do stay looking like new. I also have this denim pair. How cute will they be with that valley pochette right there? Just too cute. And I'm loving the denim. And these are just a great example of being on the websites and all of a sudden they disappear. Unfortunately, with this Louis Vuitton wedge sandal, that's how it works. They pretty much come and go. So if you see a pair that you really like, I do recommend jumping on it because you don't know when Louis Vuitton is just going to pull that switch and make it so it's very hard for us to get a hold of the sandals. When it comes to these, just like the other Helios wedge sandals, another thing that's very important is when a shoe is very complementary to your feet. You guys, these shoes will make your feet look so good. On top of that, they're just going to look so cute with different colored dresses. For example, I'm wearing this green dress. It would work. We can think to ourselves, there are so many pretty dresses we could wear. We could wear jeans, shorts with many different tops. Really just finding the 3.3 inch height to be absolutely perfect. And how cute are these going to look, you guys, with the Murakami bags that I have? And it doesn't have to be Murakami bags, of course. I mean, any bag. It doesn't even have to be Louis Vuitton. These are going to be so cute. So what I want to do right now is I just want to show you what these look like on the feet so you guys can get an idea in case you're interested in these beautiful sandals. By the way, the studs are just like the cutest of the cute. Loving these details. So yeah, let me try these on so I can give you guys an idea as to how they really do complement your feet. So I really want to show you guys how these look on the feet because besides the multicolor, there are other options to choose from that are beautiful. Like I showed you before, that gorgeous beige color. I love these sandals because they're very comfortable, like I said. And to me, comfort really is everything. Comfort plus a beautiful shoe equals a win. And yeah, I just love the way that they complement the foot. They can be worn with shorts, they can be worn with jeans, they can be worn with dresses. They're 3.3 inches in height, which is great for basically everyone. These are literally my favorite pair of shoes. When I received these, I actually texted the sales associate that got these for me, and I told him that these are literally my favorite pair of Helios wedge sandals that I have in my collection. Don't get me wrong, I think the Azure with the pre-aged leather is absolutely beautiful, amazing. Don't get me wrong, I think the denim is just absolutely so cute, so amazing, but there's just nothing like the Murakami white multicolor. They're just too pretty. When it comes to Louis Vuitton shoes, a lot of us know they come in European sizes. So US size, I'm usually at 8.5 to a 9. And with Louis Vuitton shoes, it always works this way with me. I'm a solid 39. Hopefully that helps you if you're planning on getting any type of shoes you haven't purchased from Louis Vuitton on the website before as to which size you would choose. You know, I just noticed this detail. This looks like lace on the inside. I'm a big fan of details because that means craftsmanship and quality. And I'm so happy I was able to do this unboxing with you today so I can go ahead and bring these along with me for vacation this weekend. And I'll add this very quickly. There's somebody on Instagram, I know a lot of you have reached out to her because she's always posting on her stories different Murakami items that are available. And I know some of you have definitely been able to get a hold of her and get pieces that you really wanted. Her name is Katherine. She's out of New York. She's amazing. And I'll definitely link her Instagram within the description box below. She's a wonderful essay to work with. Again, I'm over the moon about these beautiful wedge sandals. If you happen to have any comments or questions, I'd love to know. Also, I'd love to ask this question. Is there a piece from the Murakami collection that you wanted that you did not obtain? I'll let you know this. There is one one for me. Yes, there is. And that is the Pochette Accessoire in black, which don't ask me why Louis Vuitton just decided to pull basically right when they released the collection practically. But you know, now I'm kind of thinking of adding the black nano. That bag is absolutely adorable. I know because I have the white version. As a matter of fact, that bag right there said that she wants to be reunited with her fraternal twin sister. Yes, she does. How rude would I be if I did not try to make that happen? I mean, really. So that's definitely the bag that I'm interested in, but I'd love to know if there is still a piece from Murakami, first, second, third release that you may be interested in. I think you guys get the point. It's fun to talk about Louis Vuitton. It's fun to talk about their collections. It's fun to talk about Murakami. So yes, I would love to know which piece you may be still interested in getting. So that's going to be it. Again, any other comments or questions, please do leave them in the comment section below. I say it all the time because I mean it all the time. I love hearing from you. All right, you guys, now's the time within the video where I'm going to completely change topics as I typically do. From speaking about luxury to speaking about something that's definitely more insightful, meaningful, and inspirational. The topic of today is going to be letting go of distractions. The reason it's so important to not give in to distractions is because basically distractions do not serve us in any sort of way. As a matter of fact, they do us a big disservice. Number one, they keep us away from God. They keep us from focusing on Him. And number two, they keep us away from our goals. So distractions can be pretty detrimental when it comes to achieving our goals and maintaining a constant, very good relationship with Jesus Christ. I think we'd all agree that it's important for our mental health to always be setting goals. As a matter of fact, the world of psychology has proven of one specific way of staying away from depression and sadness is to set goals for yourself. And yeah, I think a lot of us would agree with the fact that distractions are going to keep us away from achieving our goals. And distractions come in many different forms. I think one of the biggest that is going on right now is social media. My goodness, how fascinated I am when I go onto YouTube or I go onto Instagram and I see the countless amount of shorts that are on there. And a little bit is okay, of course, but it's not good for our minds to constantly be watching those things. And I bring that up just because they're so popular. A lot of you guys may be familiar, psychology term, dopamine in our brain. Every time there's a new short that's played, it's literally like our dopamine is just pressing the button, more dopamine. And we end up feeling very fatigued. We're like, why are we so tired? It's because we literally just spent up so much dopamine within our mind. And then other forms of distractions can be, you know, say for example, somebody disrespects you during your day, just driving on the freeway and somebody is disrespectful. We know they don't know us personally, but they just choose to cut us off, be disrespectful. And we have that choice to either give away our peace and get upset at that person or say, you know what, I'm just going to let this person act the way they want to act. Obviously, you know, they're not having a good day. I'm making the conscious choice to not give any of my energy into this. You are truly avoiding a great distraction because a lot of times we can give into these specific type of situations. And if we do react to them, that emotion is likely to stay within our spirit. That emotion is likely to give us a lot of thought after it happens, which is what? A distraction. So distractions are just always going to be thrown at you throughout your day. It's really just so important to use discernment as to what deserves your attention and what doesn't. And I can pretty much guarantee you that so much that you come across during the day doesn't deserve your attention. God really does want us to set goals for ourselves, to achieve those goals, to feel good about ourselves. And more importantly, He really does want a very close and intimate relationship with you. He wants that because He knows that if you have that, you always have Him to rely on. He can be a big cure to feeling sad, to feeling depressed, to feeling lonely. When we seek Him out, when we actually have the experience of feeling His presence, there is nothing like it. And I would say the greatest thing I've learned about getting very close to Jesus is the peace that I've obtained in my life. It's the most amazing thing. Peace is truly the definition of happiness. I've always known that. But before I got very close to Jesus, I did not understand the magnitude of how true that is, but how important it is to remember that the enemy is always using tactics. He's always trying to bring us down in some way or another. And that's why it's important to always be on guard. He doesn't want you to have a close relationship with Jesus. He wants to throw as many distractions in your life as he possibly can to keep you away from him, to keep you away from achieving your goals, to fulfilling your destiny on earth. He's really just awful, but how wonderful it is that God told us to always wear our spiritual armor. And this just came to me randomly. When it comes to faith, it's kind of like believing in air. We can't see air, but we know that we need it in order to breathe. So we kind of have to have faith in the fact that air is a real thing, if that makes sense. Faith works the same way when it comes to Jesus. And there's really just nothing more that I could ever relate to you than how important it is to be very, very close with him in your life. Because for me personally, he has helped me get out of situations in my mind. Losing certain people in my life was very, very difficult. And he and only he was able to give me not only the peace that surpasses all understanding, but also an amazing joy. And I know that all of God's children deserve it, but it's really up to us to accept it, because we really have to accept his invitation to be in our lives. He's not just going to be like, you must love me, accept me now. No, he's not going to do that, because he gave us free will to love him back. He loves us all the time, but it's up to us to kind of give up our ego and say, God, I love you too. I accept you. I want to feel your presence in my life. Help me feel your presence. You could say something as simple as, come, Holy Spirit, come. And just keep saying that. You will feel the peace that surpasses all understanding. And it's the most amazing feeling in the world. And I feel that because I've experienced it in my life, God wants me to tell you guys how to achieve it, because you so deserve it. We're living in a spiritual battle, as I'm sure you guys know, not only on this planet's Earth, but also in our daily lives. And it's so very important to pick and choose which thoughts we're going to accept, to understand that distractions are going to come, the enemy loves to use them, and to really comprehend that distractions are the enemy's way to keep you away from your goals, your destiny, and to, more importantly, keep you away from your relationship with Jesus Christ. I really urge that you pay attention to when those distractions come and not give in to them. Rather, spend your energy on your goals, your dreams, and your relationship with Jesus Christ, because there is nothing that matters more than that. So that's what I have to say on the topic of letting go of distractions. If you happen to have any comments or questions on that topic, and or any comments or questions on the wish list item, I cannot believe I was able to obtain these beautiful Murakami Wedge Sandals. I'll definitely be wearing them this weekend. I'm literally just over the moon about these. So cute. So if you did make it to the end of this video, of course, I greatly thank you. I'm very much looking forward to the next. Until then, you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.